Hello, everybody, wherever you are listening me from. This is the GM girl on the conversation, and today I have a very important topic that I want us to discuss. It's something that happened to me recently, and it hit my mind up that many a time we get to judge things before we know them, and it's something very funny. I think that you yourself, maybe it has happened to you, or maybe not, or maybe some kind of similar thing. It happened that I was coming from somewhere, from town with my nephew, and I was holding his hand on the left side. So I was on the left side of the road, and I wanted to cross now to go to another road. So as I was moving with my nephew, behind me, I heard the sound of a heavy loaded lorry. So I'm like, yo, man, this is a heavy loaded lorry coming our way. And I'm usually I don't like, being next to a heavy lorry or even a lorry itself. So I'm moving. I'm like, yo, I don't want to see it. So I looked on the left side. I'm like, yo, man, this lorry, it's really heavy loaded, and I'm sure it's gonna, I'm gonna fear. So I looked the other side. So I'm thinking it is a heavy loaded lorry, only for me to look behind to see what kind of lorry it is. I found out it wasn't a heavy loaded lorry. Instead, it was a Toyota car, a very little car. Okay, the one with the back. Okay, let me use the word back, where you can put your luggages there, your firewoods, your maize or anything. Yeah, mostly they used to carry heavy loaded things. I look behind only to see it's a small car in terms of height. It's small, and also it looks like it is heavy loaded. But wait until it was just after me, I saw it was carrying a cow, and the cow was not that heavy loaded, nothing else. There were two people inside it, and I was like, yo, man, I just mistook it for a heavy loaded lorry. I was like, yo, what did I just think about? Yeah, but it was sounding that. I think it's the sound of the diesel or petrol. I don't know, but it hit me up that many a time we get to judge things before we get even to know them. And this comes to us as human beings when we think that, oh, I see that guy, that guy, he looks calm and handsome and all things. But wait until you know the person, you realize, well, hapana hapa hapa aizizi, this person is not what I thought. Or maybe sometimes people approach us and we are like, yo, man, I don't like you, I won't talk to you. That is inside our heart, so we get to despise the person, or we get to say, no, I don't want this one to be my friend. So you don't want to be interactive with him because of the way you saw him coming to you. So you did not interact with the guy or with the lady because of the way she looked like. Maybe she looked serious, and she's not laughing, and she's not talking too much. She's so serious, so you can talk to her because she's not your type. But I think we need to come to a position where we get to talk to people. We get to first of all know the person, and then you make the decision if you're going to have a relationship with them or if you will not have a relationship with them. It might be work relationship, it might be sister brother, it might be social relationship, or even lifetime relationship if you want to marry somebody. So I thought that, how many times have we thought of things the way they are not? I have this friend of mine. When we were going somewhere or when we were somewhere, she'll look at a person and then she will say, this person, I'm telling you, is not good. She's not good. This person is hypocritical. And you're like, yo, man, what? I tell her, you know what? Let us first get to know this person. Like, yo, no. I know my instinct. Sometimes our instincts are correct, but sometimes they're not. And that is why I think we need to give people chances, so that we get to know the person. Then we decide if we're gonna have a relationship with them or not. Because now I mistook that car for a heavy loaded lorry because of its sound, because of the way it was sounding. Man, I thought imagine that. Yeah, Sometimes we see people, they are all happy on the road, they are laughing, and they look so interactive, they're so social, but maybe in real life they're not. When you get to know them, you're like, is this a person that I saw the first day? So sometimes people may look serious on the road, but at home they are happy. Even in business, there's this saying that, in business you should be different, you should be a different person at business and at home. So if you're serious at business, money and all the products and everything, at home you should have a relationship, a kind of social relationship with your family. The relationship you have with your family is not the relationship you have at workplace. At workplace you need to have a buyer seller relationship, a a client and the seller relationship. You need to be serious with your employees, you get. But at home you do not take that seriousness to your wife or even to your children. At home you have another kind of relationship with your wife and with your children, a seriousness with your children, another type one. So there are many times we judge things for what they're not, and I think that's something we need to look at. Yeah, anytime we need to have a relationship with somebody, anytime someone approaches you, or anytime you're at a workplace or at home, you need to differentiate the place that you are in, and also you need to give people a chance so that you get to know them. I think, also there's a question that came up to me: how many times have we lost opportunities just because of how we judged people? How many times have we lost networks because of judging people, because of thinking people they're this kind of type? Your instincts sometimes they lie to you, or even your mind lied to you. So it's good sometimes we give people chances. That is all I wanted us to talk about. And if you have any other idea, or even any other way you're thinking about that heavy loaded lorry which came to be a car, whatever you're thinking about, please comment below and tell me what do you think about it. Anyway, this was On the Conversation with either GM Girl, right here on The Conversation. Thank you so much. Have a blessed time, have a blessed season. I love you guys.